losing to a very competitive Wisconsin Badger swim program, the Hawkeye swimming team feels that this is a great start in preparing for even stronger Golden Gopher swim squad. After losing to a very solid Iowa State hockey program 9-2, the Iowa Ice Hawks are looking to rebound from this tough loss. Kevin Cassins has been guiding his band, and I'm pretty sure he'll bring a bang to Kinnick this Saturday. The Iowa women's swimming team came with a huge splash, defeating the Iowa State Cyclones 181-117. If the Chargers want to make the playoffs this season, they will look towards their top rush defense and Castillo, who earned 3.5 sacks in his rookie year. The Iowa Hawkeyes need to play their best football ever when they battle against the defending national champion, Texas Longhorns. But the Hawkeye men are playing some of their best times this season and hoping to upset the top-ranked Buckeyes, just like the Florida Gators did in the BCS National Championship. Breaking news tonight on DITV, University of Iowa head basketball coach Steve Alford has been linked as possibly leaving the Hawkeye basketball program. It is a common belief that the harder you work, the better you get. But as DITV's Jack Mass tells us, the men's gymnastics team is using a different tactic to prepare for Illinois this weekend. After a third-place finish at the Big Ten Championships this weekend, head coach Tom Brand said the program is heading in the right direction. Adam Haweska has been named to all Big Ten Conference's first-team selection by the Big Ten coaches and league media. Today marked the end of a tenure here at the University of Iowa, as head basketball coach Steve Alford told his Hawkeye players that he would not return as head coach for next year. Many of the players had mixed reactions coming out of the locker room as Alford said his last goodbye.
Getting road wins is very difficult in this league, and we know that. And they were down 40-17 against
After 8 seasons as the Hawkeyes head basketball coach, Steve Alford finally realized that his time at Iowa was over with. Alford met with athletic director Gary Bartlett for 32 minutes, telling him that he would step down as the head basketball coach and that he would leave for the opening position at the University of New Mexico. After the meeting was over, Alford wanted nothing to do with the media, as he declined to comment on anything as he walked by reporters heading down to the locker room to say goodbye to his fellow Hawkeyes one last time. After Alford's team meeting was finished, many players gave their thoughts on their coach's new opportunity.
I think everybody here knows I think the world of Coach Alford and everything he's done for me. So I think it's a great move on his behalf, and I wish him the best.
I didn't really know if he wanted to leave per se, but this is just an offer that he couldn't turn down, and I respect him for it.
It caught everybody off guard. It was just a decision coach had to make, and for the most part, it caught everybody off guard.
Many other returning Hawkeyes had no comment on their coach's departure to New Mexico, including sophomore transfer David Palmer and point guard Tony Freeman. And most importantly, all Big Ten freshman standout Tyler Smith looked very shocked and disappointed as he left Carver Hawkeye Arena. Alford finished with a 152-106 record at Iowa as they led the Hawkeyes to 2 Big Ten tournament championships, 3 NCAA tournament appearances, but only winning 1 tournament game. The Hawkeyes went 17-14 in his final season as head coach, and many sources believe that Alford left Iowa because he felt that New Mexico is a school that is passionate about basketball. Many Hawk fans believe that Steve Alford could take Iowa to the next level, but with Alford now out, the real question is, which Hawks will stay and which will leave, and what is the future for the Iowa basketball program? The search for the next Hawkeye basketball coach starts tomorrow. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, I'm Charlie Bartlett, DITV Sports. Living in the country of Romania as a young child, Dragos Agage never thought that one day he would be a swimming champion. When Dragos was 7, he started to swim with his friends at the local school, only for the enjoyment of the sport.
Swimming teacher came to the school and she just asked if somebody wants to go swimming, and with one of my friends we decided to just go and try it out, and I've been swimming ever since.
As he continued to swim, he realized he was pretty good, bringing his greatness to the high school level. While he was in high school, Agake dominated the swim pool, winning 9 state titles in the 50, 100, and 200-yard breaststroke. After graduation, Agake knew he wanted to keep swimming competitively, so he traveled across borders to swim for the University of Iowa. In his 2 seasons as a Hawkeye swimmer, Agake has found himself to be at the top of the Big Ten spotlight, swimming season best at the Big Ten Championships, qualifying for NCAAs, and setting records. But with his past success, he hopes to be a Big Ten champion.
I really want to win Big Ten. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It's really hard. I'll definitely just give it a shot, just try my best to win it. We'll see. So far, I feel great. I'm really confident.
Swimming in his third season as a Hawkeye swimmer, Dragos Agake has already established himself as one of Iowa's best all time when he broke the 100-yard breaststroke in 2006. Breaking records are great, but Agake told me there's something more important than having your name in a record book.
I think every athlete's dream is to swim or to compete in the Olympics. So I'll definitely give it a shot. You know, there is no harm in just trying. So if I'll be able to make it, that would be great.
With the 2008 Summer Olympics only a year away, Dragos will swim with the Iowa swim team one more year before his quest in becoming an Olympic athlete. I'm Charlie Bartlett, DITV Sports. As the hockey season comes to a close, the Iowa Ice Hawks will finish up their last two games on the road, taking on two of the top-ranked teams in the region, the Granville State Lakers and the Bulldogs of Ferris State. Let's take a look at the highlights from Game 1. Taking on the number 4 ranked Granville State Lakers would be a difficult test, but head coach Kevin Hart and the Iowa Ice Hawks played as though rankings didn't even matter. The Ice Hawks came out very aggressively in the first period, keeping them scoreless, but only with a minute left, the Lakers swept past the D, scoring a goal right before the first period ended. The Hawks down 1-0. As the second period started and behind 1-0, the Ice Hawks weren't ready for a surprise attack. The Lakers scored 2 quick goals in the first 10 minutes as the Lakers controlled the period, keeping the Hawks away from their net. As the third period started and down 3-0, the Ice Hawks put on the pressure right away, scoring their first goal of the game, but as the clock ticked on, time would not be an ally for the Hawks. Granville 3, Iowa 1.
Tonight we came out, we jumped, we kind of came out a little sluggish. They took it to us in the first period. In the last 2 periods, we just outfought them. I mean, it was pretty evenly matched in the second, and you could tell we dominated the third, and we're going to carry that over to tomorrow night.
In Game 2, the Ice Hawks battle against the number 9 Ferris State Bulldogs, hoping for an upset win. The Ice Hawks came out very strong in the first period, keeping the score tied and outshooting the Bulldogs. But as the second period started, the Hawks would let down again, giving the Bulldogs 4 unanswered goals en route to another Ice Hawk loss on the road.
You could tell that from that second half of that game on, they pretty much controlled the tempo because we didn't play our game.
The Ice Hawks were shut out 6-0 to the 9th-ranked Ferris State Bulldogs, leaving them winless in their final road trip of the season. I'm Charlie Bartlett, DITV Sports.